Hi, I'm Greg. How you doing? I am going to do a quick book review for you today on a book that was written by a mentor of mine who is a very well-known gentleman in the area of internet marketing. His name is Dean Holland, and he wrote this book called The Iceberg Effect. And it is basically the untold secret of affiliate marketing, or secrets really, there's more than one secret. And I'm just going to review it, take you through basically some of the key parts about the book that I really liked, and hopefully it'll increase your understanding of what it is, and if it'll be something of interest to you. Okay? Now this book is basically for a person who is interested in starting his own business online. It covers primarily affiliate marketing, which is, in my opinion, the best way to get started in internet marketing and to start your own online business, which is really the subject of the book. So one of the interesting things about this book that I think is that the foreword was written by Russell Brunson. And Russell Brunson, if you don't know who he is the CEO and founder of ClickFunnels, and he's one of the leading experts. He's really on the cutting edge of internet marketing, and his company is one of the top companies in putting out software basically to do funnels on the internet, involved in internet marketing. So let me just read part of the foreword here. I think it's interesting coming from Russell Brunson. It's perfectly okay to want more money, more time, more freedom, and most of all the ability to give more to others. The reality is, however, that before you can give more to others, you first have to help yourself. That is exactly what this book is going to do for you. When Dean first came to me in 2015, he had already accomplished a great deal and helped thousands of people start and grow a profitable online business. But he was striving to do better, a trait that I admire. He joined my inner circle mastermind to better learn how to help more people the right way and to attract customers that truly wanted more in life, and to do it in a moral and ethical way. During the years, I've seen him grow as an individual and develop training and coaching to become one of the leaders in the industry, helping vast numbers of people achieve higher levels of success. Affiliate marketing as a business model is a powerful and proven way for anyone to get started using the internet to grow an income, but as with any business, marketing and sales process evolve over time. And as entrepreneurs, we must learn to adapt to them. What Dean lays out in this book is a clear and precise blueprint that every affiliate marketer needs to know to thrive in today's economy in the most sustainable and profitable way. I recommend you read this book thoroughly right away, more than even once. With Dean Holland, you couldn't be in better hands. Okay, so that's quite a recommendation coming from Russell Brunson. So as you go through the book, it lays out basically, it's interesting the way he goes through it. He starts out telling you a little bit about his life and how he got started in the industry, some of the many mistakes that he made along the learning curve. Mistakes that we all make when we're learning this business. He teaches you basically what he considers to be the right way to be looking at the business, and there's a chapter 4, where he talks about life by design, where he basically is talking about essentially reverse engineering, starting with the end in mind and reverse engineering where you want to end up, the type of life that you want to lead, and basically reverse engineering that and taking, planning out the steps on how you're going to get there. All just great advice. But where he really gets into the meat of it is in chapter 5, where he talks about the 4 core areas of internet marketing and affiliate marketing. He talks about traffic generation, lead capture, following up with the leads, and forming basically an email list, and then basically talks about the sales system. And the sense you get from this as you go through it is he's presenting really a very well thought out, very well planned, thought out plan on how to get you from point A to point B to the point where you're actually making money on the internet. Then in chapter 6, he talks about basically the death of traditional affiliate marketing, how it's changed over the years and how it's gotten basically more difficult. And pretty much what that tells you is that you really have to know what you're doing nowadays, whereas in the old days you could just throw up an affiliate link, go on Google Ads and pay 10 cents a click and make money. Now it's a little bit more involved, it's more complicated, and you really have to know how to make money in today's environment in order to be successful. Then in chapter 7 he really gets into the meat of it, where he talks about the perfect path to 7 figures, where he talks about, he lays out exactly the steps that you need to take to develop a thriving business. And then in chapter 8 he talks about, he finally gets to the iceberg effect, which is kind of a curious title. When you start talking to people about the iceberg effect, it's like, how does that have anything to do with affiliate marketing? But basically what the iceberg effect is there's what you see on the surface of a marketing campaign, and then there's what's going on beneath the surface, similar to an iceberg type of effect. And in the old days, you used to be sending traffic to offers where you would basically be making commissions for these low cost items. Maybe you could make $25, $30, $40, something like that. But what's happened over time is that the cost of paid advertising has gotten so expensive that you can't just rely on these upfront immediate commissions anymore. And that's the part that you can see, but there's got to be a back end where you can offer the customer more premium products, and that's really where you're going to make all your money. Then one chapter that I think is really interesting is chapter 11, where he talks about the ultimate funnel. And this is really something that that Dean Holland has really invented, so to speak. And I read stories about how Russell Brunson has had Dean come in and speak to some of his mastermind customers and clients to talk about this ultimate funnel. But I won't go through it now, you really have to read the book. But this ultimate funnel concept is just brilliant in the sense that it covers every step of the process, from lead acquisition, through following up with the list, through the sales process, through the front end offers, the back end offers, and ways to just massively increase your return on investment for that paid advertising. And it's just really interesting, and I learned a tremendous amount from that chapter. But you're going to have to read the book to really get all the detail on that. So that's really, I guess, my wrap up. The book is really valuable, and it's something that I'd highly recommend. I've read it like 3 times, and every time I read it, I get something more out of it. I think one of the concepts that I preach on my channel is that you always have to learn from the best, and you always want to surround yourself with the top people in the industry. And I think Dean definitely falls into that category, as does Russell. But birds of a feather flock together, and I think Dean is definitely somebody that you can get a lot of mentoring from, a lot of training from, and you can get off in the right direction. Okay? So the best part is you can grab this book for free. I'll put the link below in the description, and you can get your free copy. You're just paying shipping and handling, which is a very small shipping and handling fee. And along with this, you get 3 incredible bonuses that come along with it. So with that, I'll just say, if you got value out of this, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. We have lots of great content on this channel, business, investment, and real estate, all in the context of the digital age. And there'll be a lot more great content coming out on this. So hit the link below and get your free book, and let me know what you think in the comment below. Okay, take care, and we'll talk to you again soon.